Alright, so this is the last volume of the video, of the Pickles video I want to do for the last month. And this is going to be the longest. This is all my PlayStation stuff. Now, as all of you guys know, PlayStation 1 is my favorite system of all time. And this stuff is going to be pretty much all the PlayStation stuff I got. So I'll start off with Tekken 1. Now, I actually had, I had the box. My buddy Joe gave me the box with the instruction manual, but I didn't have the disc. So I picked the disc at the show for I think like $1, $2, something like that. So now this is complete. Tekken 1, of course, is unplayable nowadays, but you know, it's still nice to have the first in the storyline because I like fighting games for story too. Legend of Lagaya. Finally got this game. Can't believe I've been missing out on this. I never gave it a go when it first came out. I always wondered about it. I've actually played a bit of the sequel, so I'm looking forward to playing this because probably about the end of this year, I'm going to be done with all my collecting of a lot of retro stuff. I pretty much have everything I want, I think. So it's going to be a good year for me to start next year. Of course, to start really cracking down and playing some games. I don't know if I showed this in my last video, but I'm just in case. Juggernaut. Juggernaut is one game. It's like a horror game. I haven't played it before. I don't know too much about it, but I know I think it's like a first-person view type horror game. Very weird and strange. I think you're like in somebody's mind or something like that. Very weird, but very cool as well. Resident Evil Greatest Hits Director's Cut. I have all the Resident Evils. I have many copies of Resident Evil 1 on different systems. I have Resident Evil on PlayStation, Resident Evil Director's Cut. I have Resident Evil for DS, and I can't remember anything else right now. But this one's different because this one uses the original Japanese music that was in the Biohazard version of the game. And it's not as good as the American release, but it's still kind of cool. And this is a DualShock version, so now the controller shakes if you're getting bit or shooting a gun, stuff like that. Another game that's been under my nose for years, Jumping Flash. Now, Jumping Flash, I have the second one. And Jumping Flash was at my local video game store, Toy Box. It's been sitting there for, like, ever since I started going there. It's been sitting there the whole time. I didn't notice it. It was in the corner. And I just got down and started looking through some PlayStation games, and there it was. So I finally picked up Jumping Flash. It's like pretty much like a first-person platform game. If a platform game like Mario was in a first-person view mode, that would be it. Street Fighter the movie, PlayStation version. Finally got this game. You guys may look at me like I'm crazy, but this game, I had a lot of fun with this game. I used to play the Saturn version with my buddy back in high school, and I loved it so much, man. I didn't care. The fighting is good. The story is corny. This movie is just, I don't know, man. It just has nostalgic value to me. But the arcade version was pretty messed up, but Capcom, when they ported it to the systems, they fixed a lot of the stuff. So it pretty much plays like Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. So, and that has good gameplay. Another game my buddy drew. This is an import game. This is X2. X2 is a shooter. It's pretty much a hidden one, I would say, because I'd never heard of it. Very cheap. It only cost me $20. Very good game. I don't know what else to really say about it because I haven't played that far into it yet. But like I said, I look for any game like that on PlayStation I might have missed out on. A good game. Next game, Panzer Bandit. Now, Panzer Bandit is pretty much a beat-em-up, but think of Guardian Heroes for Saturn, but this is the PlayStation version or something like that, type game, close to it. Very good game, very fun, happy to have that. Another beat-em-up game. You know, the only beat-em-up games we got for the PlayStation really was, that I can remember is Fighting Force and Gaiku Urban Fighters. Gaiku Urban Fighters is actually a good game. Has a lot of load times, but still, it's a fun-ass game. Here's the next one, Crisis Beat. Crisis Beat made by Namco. Am I right? Namco? Does it say Namco on here? It's supposed to be made by Namco. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's made by Namco. Yeah. Anyways, Studio 3 made this game, and it's a beat 'em up game, kind of like a Dynamite Cop for the Sega Saturn, or that's Die Hard Arcade for the Saturn. Dynamite Cop for the Dreamcast. It plays kind of like that. Really good game. Heavy story on it too. You're on a boat. I'm guessing you're trying to stop a bomb. I didn't get that far in it, but it has a lot of fights, quick time events too. A couple quick time events from what I saw, so pretty cool. I don't know if I showed this in my last video, one of my last videos. Pulley Ruler. This is a beat 'em up game too, like a Fairyland one. Pretty cool game. I actually think I did show it in one of my other videos, but yeah. Vandal Hearts. Vandal Hearts 2 should be here in the mail tomorrow. I could not believe I missed out on this game. Very cool game from what I played of this one. My buddy Casey hooked me up with this copy of it, so I'm really pumped up. I got a lot of good games to play. Here's a hidden one. Hell Knight. Now, this is the PAL version. This is the only English version of the game that was made. It came out in PAL countries, and this version is called Hell Knight. The Japanese version is called Dark Messiah. But basically, this is like a survival horror game where you're this girl, and you're being chased in the subway. And there's a monster chasing you, and this monster's like really after you. You have a partner with you, but the thing is, when the monster comes, he stalks you, but if he gets you, he'll kill your friend first. You'll still have a chance to escape. But if he gets you again, I mean, that's it. Like, you're dead. So you get NPCs, you meet NPCs throughout the game, and they join you if your main one dies. So that can make it have different endings, I'm guessing. But the monster is really smart. Like, it stalks you, and if you go into a room, you come out, he'll be waiting around the corner for you. So your NPC is good for telling you if the monster's around and everything. They'll say, hey, stop. The monster's right around the corner waiting for us, so we got to find another way out of there. Very intense game. Breath of Fire 4, didn't play. I'm actually getting 3 in the mail from my buddy Patrick, but these games are really good games from what I've seen. Looks like something I would like to play. I played the first 2, but there's a lot of, it seems like a grind fest. Like every time you walk, like you're in a battle. I don't like that kind of pacing in games. This one is called, well, I'll just go with the English name. It's called Hot Blooded Family. This is a beat 'em up game. This was a launch title for PlayStation, and it's a beat 'em up game. It looks really good. Matter of fact, let me show you a little bit of the back, so maybe you can see it, just a little bit of it. You know, very cool game. It's very sad that PlayStation was really strict about bringing these type of games to America. They didn't want to do it because we missed out on a lot of beat 'em up games that could have came over here. But anyways, a very good game, fun. It's just like any traditional beat 'em up, but it's more arcade-like. So lots of cool stuff, animation, stuff like that. Overblood. Now, this is Overblood 2, actually. We got Overblood 1 in America, but I guess they didn't feel the need to bring Part 2 over. This is a sealed copy, so I'll be busting the seal on this in probably in one of my next videos. But very cool game. Survival horror type, just like the first game. I watched videos of it, but as you can tell, I haven't played it myself because it's still sealed. I'll get to that later. And last game is one of my favorites. Another, I would call survival horror action type game. And this is Chaos Break. Now, Chaos Break should have came out to America, but it didn't because I'm guessing maybe Resident Evil 3 was really popular when it was just coming out. Maybe they didn't have the money to bring it over here, because I guess that's expensive. But either way, this is a survival horror type game. Very fun. Got the corny voice acting just like the Resident Evil games. Just all kind of cool. So I have a lot of games to look forward to. So anyway, that's going to conclude this video. I'm going to throw up a couple more short videos probably in the next couple of days. And then I will get back to what I want to do with the channel, and that is play games. So I will keep you guys updated about that. So thanks for watching.